Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Hello, today is Friday, November the 8th. I am wearing my Gene Simmons t-shirt today because if all things had gone as planned, we would have been in Niagara Falls seeing him tonight. But he has had to postpone his tour at least until the spring. In fact, Kiss is postponing their tour because Gene has had to have surgery for kidney stones, and I can sure sympathize with that. My poor dad had them, and kidney stones are hell. Anyway, it's been a good day at the living room. I apologize for the delay in my weekly spiels. I might show you the one I shot last week after all, as an example of epic fail, because there is some truth to that analogy. I was at Jeanette's place and we were playing this game of Buckaroo, if you can call it playing it. I got it out of the box, and the stupid saddle wouldn't even stay on in the first place. You see, I am autistic, and I wanted to use Buckaroo as an example to explain how meltdowns work, how it's always a series of events that make you finally snap. But Buckaroo and I both have days like this too, where this just isn't happening in the first place. So I guess a meltdown was averted. I've had a couple days like that this week. I had my appointment with my psychiatrist on Monday. I'm not ashamed to admit that I see a shrink. I've been seeing one for the last 13 years. Dr. Rasyokovsky, I've been seeing her for the last, well, it would be 2 years already, I guess, when Dr. Misty retired. Anyway, I had a plan. I had it all figured out. I thought, well, after I go see Dr. Rasyokovsky, I am going to go downtown and take the Pulse bus to the Candlewood Plaza because I need to get fabric for sleeves because I have this quilting show coming up, and most of my quilts still need sleeves along the top so they can hang from railings. And are we still recording here? Yes, we are. Good. So if I were usually coming home, I live near the Oshawa Centre, what I would do is just wait for the Adelaide bus at the corner of Adelaide and Simcoe. But since I had to take the Pulse bus, I had to walk all the way down to Bond. It was kind of a cold, yucky, chilly day, and I'm feeling really tired and gronky, and by the time I got to that bus stop, I was like, this isn't happening today. So I just waited for the next bus and ended up going straight home. I had a plan. I was going to go to Fabricland, and then on the way home I would take the Pulse bus back and go to the Oshawa Centre and get my bus tickets, because I was down to my last bus ticket, or my last 3 bus tickets at the time. But it didn't happen, so I thought, I'll do this on Tuesday. I will get up early, and I will take the Gerard bus to the Candlewood Plaza and take the Pulse bus back and buy my tickets. But my anxiety was through the roof. Anxiety is another thing that people on the spectrum often deal with. And it didn't happen. So what I ended up doing was I ended up using this here bed sheet. I'd originally got it for this quilt I've been making for Jeanette, but I thought, well, I might as well sacrifice it to make my sleeves. It's a nice subtle damask pattern and a nice subtle celadon green shade, and I tore it into strips, which I am sewing into a continuous sleeve that I can cut as I need. This is the fabric from hell. It is so tough. I have a blister on my finger from all this stitching, but I have three quilts left to go to hang up. I'll be done when I get those finished. That'll be a relief. Then everything's got to be labeled and individually wrapped in big plastic bags, and I am hoping they will all fit in my hockey bag. The hockey bag that I've usually been taking to Market Squared. Got to get all the stuffed animals out of that, cram as many as I can into the pink suitcase. And I am just trying to take things in stride because I have to admit I've been feeling overwhelmed with all the things going on. And people invite me to other events to sell my things at, and I'm at my limit. I have to take time to recover from each event between events, because I've got the quilt show coming up on November the, I think 22nd and 23rd. What's it? Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday is setup day. Friday and Saturday are the days of the quilt show at the Polish Club up on Stevenson Street. Meanwhile, next Thursday, I am going to be taking these guys, aren't these wonderful, to the Oshawa Center. Mosaic Creative has its pop-up market at circa 9:05, just near the food court. So I've been making clown puppets. I've got all this lovely yarn at the living room. Hopefully I might finish them tonight, and if I don't, well, yada yada yada. My first priority is finishing the sleeves on the quilt, then I can get these puppets done, and hopefully they will sell like hotcakes for people buying stocking stuffers for their kids with Christmas coming up. And the next thing on my agenda is a bunch of kitty cat puppets. I have enough leopard fabric cut out to make a dozen, and if I'm going to make more kitty cat puppets, I have more fabric in the bin in the hallway. Anyway, what else is new? So I got that coming up next Thursday, and then the end of the month, was it the 22nd and the 23rd is the quilt show, and then the 30th is the Handmade with Heart show at Trent University. And in the meantime, you can find all these things at the Mosaic Creative at 1255 Terwilliger. They have actually had some commercials on the radio. I don't know if people notice them. They could probably use some sort of catchy jingle. Mosaic Creative, something like that. And I got Bob Cajun coming up, and the 6th is when my show at the living room starts. We're going to have some sort of reception for that. I'm thinking of making a couple gigantic unicorns that we will give away in a free raffle. I've got this, let's see, I have this beautiful blue fabric here with hearts on it that look like clouds. This is my work area here at home. This is where the magic begins. And I have some darker fabric too with stars on it. Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, I know it looks like a bomb went off in this corner, but this is where the magic begins, and this is where I can usually find what I'm looking for about 90% of the time. Anyway, before I go, shout out to my friend Sinikka in Finland with the song that we used to sing together when we were kids. O skala hiska, o skala puska, hi ala hey. O skala puska, o skala hiska, hi ala hey. Have a good weekend, folks. Party hardy. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel. You're all invited back next week. Yada yada, squeak, squeak, squeak. Blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye, be back soon.